The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
4 receivers set here, 3rd and 5.
11.
They go play action with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
11, Thomas.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On third down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow.
Escaping the pressure right. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown!
Irv Smith Jr.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said,
there he goes, right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
66 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Duvernay in motion.
And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Duvernay in motion.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
11.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 67 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
11, Thomas. Stop.
Burrow will throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Gun.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
11 MT. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase
From 8 yards out.
And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Well, looking deep here for Flowers. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Zay Flowers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
Wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 66 yards. And the Bengals get a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Hey, hey. Shut up.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
Middle, middle.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Jackson will throw again.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 39 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first.
Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Duvernay in motion.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Second half starts with a run by Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Jackson now.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They go play action now. Jackson.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 52 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here we go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
12.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. Loose inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
11.
Again, it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he's brought down. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
A throw there, but but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On second down, here's Jackson. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore, and even 50 yards.
Go.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
I'm one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Burrow. It's caught. Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. On second down, here's Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Play action. It's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking.
That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
53 yards.
And the Ravens have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 5.
Gotta go. 12, 11, Thomas. Stop.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Stop.
Now they go play action now. Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
49 yards.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
11 MT.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Bengals 37. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Escapes the defender.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer.